Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. On the visitor sideline, there's Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. These guys a perfect 2-0 to start the year. On the other side is Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. These guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be let out by their second-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
It's a gain of
another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
A solid stiff arm. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And he's off to a fantastic start to the season. Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 86 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Burrow on play action. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard
This defense for the Vikings, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Great job defensively. Stretched it out, got the tackle for loss. He had 2 TFLs last week, by the way.
Yeah, what you're describing right there is a player who can set the edge well. You always hear that, meaning he's not getting hooked by an offensive lineman or a tight end, not getting turned inside on the blocking, able to keep his outside arm free, string the play out so there's nowhere for the back to turn up, and he gets to him and makes the play.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
13 yards.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Brings up 2nd down at the Vikings' 29-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshivas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd down.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week, 22 carries, 68 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, now McCarthy. Over the middle, complete to Addison. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Now McCarthy.
2nd down at their 49-yard line.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And the Vikings.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. Whistling brought in by Jefferson. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on the 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
Here's McCarthy. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Bengals 12-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Oliver. 3rd down and 1.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
To the air with McCarthy. That is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson from 3 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it second down and 12. Now it's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Bengal first down.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From the 31, here's second and a couple. An inside give, Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Cincinnati.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. Now second and 3.
Jamar Chase. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Mike Gesicki, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 3 brings up second down.
Second and 6. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
4-yard gain.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Back deep is Charlie Jones. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Here's 2nd and 7.
To Chase Brown. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
They will toss to Brown. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
45-yard line. A gain of 9 yards.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10. First down,
Burrow
Cincinnati.
looking to pass. And he's got it. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
What is this?
Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
From a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Throwing is McCarthy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because he just caused an incompletion. You need a few more rights.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call that a 41-yard punt. about 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Draw play for Brown. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 30. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
First down, Bengals.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Man open left side is Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the
now
17-yard line.
Open man is Higgins. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Burrow will throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Vikings 14.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Open man is Jalen Naylor. And the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Caught on the right side by Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. McCarthy operating from the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
It's now 2nd and 19.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. This will be caught once again by Brown. 2nd and 5.
Complete to Chase Brown. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That was short one to Gesicki.
Burrow's pass complete to Mike Gesicki. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals
from midfield now, Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
Burrow's pass
from a couple of yards beyond midfield. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down.
To the air again, Burrow. This will be caught by Brown.
Burrow's pass.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
A 5-yard gain.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
Burrow's pass complete to Mike Gesicki. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2nd and a couple.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 3-yard line.
This is Brown going up the middle. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
Right at the line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book out. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. Here's McCarthy. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
A 7-yard pickup.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
31-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Incomplete.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And the Vikings.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. McCarthy going to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Second and 11 at the 41.
Loss of 2 brings up second down at the 41.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson.
McCarthy's pass.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a third and inches.
Third down.
McCarthy going to sneak it.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. Third and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up third and
Throwing is McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
That's another Vikings first down.
To the air with McCarthy. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Vikings first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now it's Mason.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. 2nd and 3. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. They defer to Brown to start the drive. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 32.
Now Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Bengals.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They try and run forward here with Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across across the 25 to the 27. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually works. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
First down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second down.
Now McCarthy.
They're a 48-yard line.
He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down.
Up the middle, Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Again, it's Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. The Vikings on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a gain of 11. That's good.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To Jefferson on the slant. And the Vikings are going to be set up for the 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Vikings first down. First down.
Jones will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with the touchdown run.
Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
16 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow looking to pass. A short throw there, pulled in by all. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 12. And a Bengal first down.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Taken down at the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's third down and 7
Burrow throws.
to go.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. McCarthy operating from the gun. He lets one go deep for Addison. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
It's a gain of 42 yards. And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy off the play fake. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a toss here. Moss running to the left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
A gain of 12.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here we go with Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Moss on the give up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to take this home, they'll run. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 7, a minute 13 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings first down.
He'll look to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A gain of 25 more yards. That's another.
Well, look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Well, he stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And the spike will cover 34 seconds to go. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. And he is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line.
18. That's another Vikings first down.
And under 20 seconds now as the spike comes with 18 ticks remaining. Back to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And he'll stop the clock with 5 seconds to go there on the spike. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for the Bengals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.